Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, I got a box, a package, if you will, in the mail, and I only opened the exterior box because when I realized what it was, I said I wanted to wait to do the walkthrough with you guys. So I guess we'll call this a well, I guess it is what it is, a first impressions video. And this was ordered through Amazon through a private seller. This wasn't a prime. And it was a deck that I saw Rose Bay. I swear to God, between Rose Bay and Racine, watch out for women with R names. Because man, whew, enablers. You say need some self-control. So I saw this deck featured with Rose Bay had on one of her Instagram stories, I guess, uh, a fellow person in tarot community who had featured this deck alongside some of her decks, or at least one of her decks. And I fell in love. So we're going to do this unboxing together, or first impressions together. So, like I said, I had opened the exterior package, if you will. Oh my God. Now, this is a used deck. So it's going to definitely have to be very thoroughly cleansed, which I do with all of my decks, whether it's mass market, um, Word, y'all know me and the brain, Word, indie deck, whatever. And I don't usually buy used decks. This was a rare occasion, and this is actually probably the second used deck. And I am quite pleasantly surprised to report that with proper cleansing, at least of the first one I got, which was the Queen Mob Oracle. Oh, she reads like a dream. So we will be cleansing it. This is, look at how gorgeous it is. Forgive the butchering of the pronunciation. Dis-Mois que tu mes amis. And these are the creators of it. I'm not even going to pretend. Someone Bene and Sandy Someone. So that's why you have the exterior of the rubber band, because again, this is a used deck. It was very clearly listed as such. But look at the gorgeous, oh my God, look at the delicious, vibrant colors. I am obsessed with moths. So you already got me with this on the outside with the beautiful moth. Here's the top of the package, the side box. So it just has the name on all four sides. And then there's the SKU number. It is a really sturdy box, which I do love. And it is in French. Should have kept up with my French lessons that I was taking a couple of months ago to one of our people in our community, and you know who you are. Did you have French class with Miss LeVos down at the bottom? Was that C? Was that C wing? Miss Hearn was at the first one, the first classroom, and then all the way down the bottom, Miss Crosby had algebra. On the left-hand side of the hall, Miss LeVos had French. So the packaging, this deck is written in French. And when I had communicated with Rose Bay about it, she did let me know, as far as she knew, that most of them that were in French, but they are going to do this deck in English. And I remember thinking it will force me to get back in touch with my French tutor, who, boy, I'm sure my name is mud with her. But we are not going to pretend that I can read that. I should be able to, but I can't. So I love when they have the little moon crescent for easy to put your fingers on, to open. Interior of the box, it's like a muted, slightly metallic gold. Again, really excellent construction. Who Editions Exerge. Again, forgive the mispronunciation of that, but that is the publishing house that I've never heard of. I guess it's a French pub. Oh my God, this y'all. I am really forcing myself to get more and more into Oracle. So let's start with the guidebook before all these cards. Ooh, let's start with the guidebook before I get into a Shi Chong. So the bottom of the box has the same um, slightly metallic gold. Look at this guidebook, you guys. I won't be able to read any of it to you because yeah, French, which is a little meh. It's such a shame. The paper on this guidebook is really good quality, beautiful glossy pages. Oh my God, dang, look at this. So this is going to have to be exclusively read with completely intuitive, which I do love to know what a creator's thought process or their explanation to kind of interweave that with what my own intuition is telling me, what my spirits are telling me. There's not going to be any guidance from the guidebook because it is all in French. So if you are a French speaker, this deck may be lovely for you. Look at how beautiful the cards are. And again, the excellent quality cardstock of the paper, but everything is in French. So the cards are out of order, but yeah, again, this was marked as either good or excellent condition, and so far, I would say like new, actually. Respiration, perhaps. Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of intuition. So we're starting at card 29 again because they. Oh, look at backs. Look at them. Oh my God, how beautiful. This gorgeous eye of intuition with a sparkle in it. Beautiful gilded stars and a nighttime sky. It's so beautiful. It's a nod to me to kind of as I'm learning. Rosebay has gotten me into learning, diving into YouTube about art history. So the Rococo period, I would say, because they are doing the most over here. Um, Separation, non fi, not finished, perhaps. Look at this. Oh my God, I love the background that is mostly in black or deep colors, and the bold. The borders are so beautiful. The gilded on them, they just add to it so much. So, écoutez, Anil. Oh, so okay. I can read the words on this particular card. So it seems that there are 3 words per card. Écoutez, analyse, méditation. So listen, analyze, meditate. And this woman that is very reminiscent of either a saint or the Blessed Mother, and just in deep reflection and meditation. It looks like there's a volcano going on behind her, but she's removed herself, and this border, this arbor, this framework to kind of a nod to encasing yourself in a sense of sanctuary or solitude. Again, removing yourself from whatever disruptive things that are going on in order for all these beautiful roses, for growth, for blossoming, for um, things to evolve and unfold. What is she holding? So she has in the center of her palm the same eye that's on the back of the card. You guys can see it. Damn ring light. While holding a book. So it's very much écoutez. She's clearly pausing and listening to her own intuition, perhaps from what messengers from the spirit world, as we see this little butterfly over here. Oh, these are, oh my God. These need to be a print. Gratitude, divine grace, and something else. As we can see in this card with her palms pressed together in prayer position, very graceful, a nod to prayer and gratitude. Respect, fidelity, two of the words that are on the French flag. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are so beautiful, just so lush. Very clearly a feminine or woman-centered or femme deck. Um, at least so far, it's all female images or individuals that are featured. I love that it's this nod to something very old. Again, very Rococo with all of the gorgeous ornate gold and how it doesn't take over the imagery. It just accentuates it and frames it in this really lovely way that adds to the lushness of it and the beauty. And this artwork of these women who are very, it gives a nod to, I don't know, 17th century, 18th century, maybe even beyond. But then these little modern touches of the tattoos and the black nail polish, which I think are really, really cool. Oh, passion, desire, and sexuality. Oh my gosh. These are just so gorgeous. I'm realizing we're at 12 minutes. I need to move it along here. Oh, féminité, beauté, naturelle. Again, these very traditional or historical type artwork blended. And I would guess this is collage style art. Oh, so we do have a masculine figure here. Amant Miguin. Anybody who speaks French, help a girl out. Je t'aime de moi, I love love. Ah. They are so lovely and so beautiful. Pardon, liberation, reconciliation. And there's such an unapologetic vulnerability that I see in the cards, in the individuals featured. Ooh, very Athena vibes here. Strong empowerment, correspondence, message, letter. Soirée, joie, bonheur. Oh, beautiful. How beautiful. Patience, assurance, charisma. The cardstock on these, y'all, is really, really excellent cardstock. I would say the cardstock, okay, we do have another masculine figure here, and a man. Um, I would say the cardstock on these is comparable to a deck that, if you have any decks from Rockpool or from Blue Angel Publishing, look at this marriage accord. Wow. So interesting. Just bleeding heart, the unyielding passion, desire, vulnerability, the I cannot lie. I am so in love with the imagery. It's really going to depend, quite honestly, at how long I keep this deck, based on once I have a chance to kind of sit and work with the cards and to see how, oops, how they, intense gentleman, how intuitively they read for me. And the figures are so expressive, their facial expressions, there's so much imagery, so many details in the cards. um like, look at her face, like, look at the shock, the surprise, the pain, the disillusionment, the betrayal. Is that a snake? Oh yes, it is quite a serpent, a venomous serpent there. So I might end up, I'm going to wait and see when the next version comes out in English. Can't lie, I'm sure I'll get the next English version because they're so beautiful. And as I might, I don't know, might keep this after I get the English version, might not. Look at this happy cow. So playful. Yeah, this unique, but I think it works really well with blending of more historical type artwork with modern touches, the nail polish and the tattoos and the earrings in particular. How beautiful. So, oh my gosh, I didn't show you guys the side. So look at the gorgeous gilding on the side. So apparently someone has shuffled them and used the cards just a little bit. Um, I'm not upset with that because I mean, I knew I bought a used deck. So they shuffle really smoothly. Yeah, they shuffle really beautifully. And again, you know, rose base cards. So I am putting silver on the side of my Lacrimosa tarot. This is as far as I've made it. I'll show you guys that in another video. It's kind of challenging. I've made some mistakes. Thank goodness it's not going to bother me with some of the paint that's bled off on the side, because to get a paint pen to shake it up, as you know, and then press it to get the paint to release, it's for such a narrow space, it's a little bit of a challenge. But I have a few that I've done from one of our lovely, beautiful members in our tarot family here, and thanking them again for the package. Remember when I did the video, I got a package. Yeah. So one of the things was that paint pen. So I'm starting to put it to the use that it was intended. But it's this wonderful, let's see here. So it's so similar in Lacrimosa, of the borders around, which I think are just exquisite. They make pretty nail art. But these two will read really beautifully together. And I have my, oh gosh, guys, you know, the memory issues. Other Rose Bay deck. and how the imagery, if you have this one, bleeds really reads really, really well together. So I am looking forward to kind of playing around with this deck. Let me know in the comments, does anybody have this deck? If you do you, I guess I was going to say, do you have it in the English version, but I'm pretty sure that has not come out yet. But do you have it in the French version? Do you speak French? What do you think of these cards? I think it's absolutely beautiful. I am looking forward to playing around with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and I will see you in the next video. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane. I'll catch you in the next one.